Other people have criticized the educational system. In summary, they criticize like maybe the government, and up to that today for this course, I just say highlight how people have react differently. Then we get a third set of people where then be they blame the students. They listen and listen now WhatsApp conversation where then one group where I follow up and listen the conversation in as much as I don't make any comment. I just listen for follow up what they happen. Because we get for discuss with people, if I know what are the issues, so putting up for advise people who go know what for tell them and outside the problem here. So as I said, 3 actions. We get the one that we blame where they give the exams. We get the one that we blame the educational system. They will get the one that we blame the school in the and say they're not serious. And then they prepare for the exams well. As a result, this result will come up. It prompts some incidents that will happen. The one already confirmed. I already but told the incidents them one don't know how authentic them be. We understand say like 2 people that died, they killed themselves because of the results. And one person he attempted suicide, but they say in the hospital. I don't know how true that they do. But the one already confirmed, where we know but one student will kill himself, saying at the 3rd time he sits the exam, and he not pass. And because of this, in last conversation, according to one brother will send for me the conversation again, probably one for confirm. The Imam for Slumsis, all the secondary school picking and then picking away the go school. Where the secondary school, the Muslims, the Imam kindly communicate this with me. For confirm say the brother will communicate with somebody. The conversation is people like Nigeria or maybe a friend, we're close to her. So the last statement the way they tell them, like they show signs say don't lose hope. You don't see any need of life. You don't think say we will forbid that one. It's too much honor. So the brother he decided to say the one for quit life, the one for get rid of this. So the only alternative way he resort to is for let him kill himself. And indeed he succeed for killing himself. So basically this thing he call him suicide. For let somebody kill your life, take your life. And according to WHO, if you go to the website, they say 800,000 people they kill themselves every year. Meaning by implication, every 42 seconds, somebody in the world where they kill themselves. Like where they are now, I don't lecture the khutbah don't take a few minutes, something like 10 minutes. Inside this 10 minutes, we get 60 seconds, you times up. So every 1 second, when the clock they tick, we go 42 seconds, 40 seconds. Somebody then at the world who say I don't know where they kill themselves. And like the Baba way pull the result not to say too awkward. In fact, you know why they compare with the first result one the Prince of Wales, the result 5 million right get one the Prince of Wales. So like since maybe in 3rd time in the seat, they think say too much for her. And sometimes the result where they look for another time. The reason we make her choose for discuss this. We get few case studies of crimes them of this way don't happen. They would fear outside with the head for. Would they expect more to happen if we not talk to the beginning? If we not talk to also the parents, then the big one them among we. Let me know how we can support when this situation come. I believe say we the imams then our responsibility for discuss this in as much as the discussions that they go to order for, but the imams them command respect na the country and people and they really when they listen the imam they work with what the imam them say. Yesterday when I been discussed to one brother tell me say I do research like 2012 every year people and they when they kill themselves because of results normal when they come on at the world. Either worst result or other things there. And one brother tell me also that McKinney, one girl between 16 years of age, kill himself. I see a there. Then another incident of one part where he worked stress and so much, he killed himself. We know about incidents in Egypt where one professor he threw himself in a story building, he killed himself. He worked stress and so much. We know about case study of woman them, where they work them, where they man them. I know about one case study, we not too confirmed, of a woman where died, where they allege either the woman killed himself or the man killed her. But the incident happened at Freetown. So cases of people taking their own life them, it really don't become worrisome to we and we think say we need for discuss. Especially the one we worry we more now. Some still they deal with them personally. Anytime we hear one person kill himself and the news go public, they bring awareness to others. For say this can be aware. Before me mama would molest me, say are they just there for it? Me papa they molest me, say are good for nothing, are big for nothing. Maybe better like taking your own life. And some people can feel say This is not the only way for make am up. Now the only way for get out of this disgrace. And if we not discuss them, some maybe with any more attempts of them were some, even if they not succeed. The Almighty Allah help we, let them able forget the message well. And what you worry some more, we get the better results we for come on. And the awareness don't they see. If you can't bear it, take your own life. So the better picking them according to statistics, the people are waking kill themselves more, according to all statistics. Now the old people, adults, the old people and the aged people. Two, now people are within 15, 16 years to 25 years. They're not life not so important to the youth. So if they want attempt, they see any threat where they feel they're able to face, let me get rid of my life. The one the way already don't mature, they can see need for live. But that one, like the boy will kill himself, now something like 18 years of age, what calculating age? Something like 18 years, 9 years old, we're taking your life. So then kind cases that they will expect them, if we not do what we for do and talk to the picking them, let them know how to react. So reasons that basically we can make people like kill themselves in the world. One can be like this way happen, academic failure. They go to school, you fail. But all you compete them, now you no more fail. Especially if you get sense, then the results can come over work for you. This can be so painful in life. Well, I need some people and they tell you that the history, you go listen big, you say, I do well. Go say, I do well. Me work in discuss with people sometimes in my own personal life, in my education, my academia, from NPSC, come to Beke, the challenge what I get in Beke, then from Beke, go secondary school. I move 10 class level, the challenge what I get. Then while reaching a college, the challenge what I get. Sometimes when people narrate, you go not say indeed, you don't suffer much. It's in fact, you not blessing, now you still there. Other reasons the way people like, make them kill themselves, like when they condemn somebody in a panel, when they tell somebody say life imprisonment. Some people will take and say, me when no they are not for come anyway. I get for dinner panel here, and we need to give the message so that maybe with brothers they will listen the lecture, so they will not say indeed, no matter how they condemn you in a life. Scholars today in the past, even Taymiyyah them, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, when they punish, they beat them, they pull them, skin them. At some point, they may feel say they go there in this situation and they take go. But however, they persevere. Almighty Allah say, Antum a'alawna in kuntum mu'minun. You go succeed if no more you get iman. You need for still not lose hope in Allah. No matter what you get for say. If Allah marks the common the president gets the absolute right for look at somebody where they don't condemn the Panema road. Sometimes you know sabi at all. It puts you among the list of people where they give that ultimate mercy where the country give. It can pick any person yearly during Independence Day and pull some amount of people in prison. So no matter the situation in life, even if they condemn you to prison, where you don't know people in the Panema, they don't know what they do. They don't know what to go with them. They accuse them innocently, but they did. So as believer, get hope for saying Allah get a plan for you. Look Mandela. Now prison in Congo, they go be leader in the world. And some people, they in history, when come in difficulty, then Almighty Allah elevates the situation. So you know for kill yourself as a result of them condemn you in prison. We get some people also can kill themselves, whether it humiliates them, whether they become shame. People and then they can be laughing stock in a society. Like what's happen now on social media. For instance, day where some people they get a boyfriend and girlfriend. So where in girlfriend they can now in a video, not so something for video. In fact, the act is haram. What I talk about zina, Almighty Allah make them clear and show to Israel. However, people anyway they do it. Some way do it, they snap. Some they video, some they set camera. Some they tell the woman let snap himself. Some they tell the woman they play trick. They hide the camera, hidden inside, snap. The picture then on the phone. The video then on the phone get problem. What you for do? You need the help of a mechanic or IT specialist. For they help you, work the phone, open the phone. And some people not get sincerity, they know they fear God. Anything usually when somebody gets hold of the phone, the first way they go to the gallery. Inside gallery, you get opportunity for see picture and videos. And if you did not snap with your girlfriend or with your somebody, also woman, in boyfriend the America, other side of the world. So when they talk on WhatsApp, Facebook, they snap and they send them. So the copy they left on the phone. So when problem happen, this phone lost and they pass this step police or wherever. The thief man they join the phone before they go sell them or they do anything when they open the phone. Then they look the picture them for them on social media. We know about the cases them plenty where they happen. Students them from schools them now country. Then they are picking school them here and other acts them of people them within a big institutions them. Where video they come up for them for say, mommy and daddy business they do one with different people where they not married. And this can be shameful sometimes when you read a news day, but you papa, but you mama, but you brother, but you sister. Some you feel shame as in the family. Humiliation upon humiliation. But what do you do after it? You take your life as a result of that. So as a Muslim, no say no matter what they happen in your life, Allah get plan for you. The humiliation it can be so big, but you don't know the plan of Allah. So you forbear. Whatever Allah don't mark, in the very first place, you know before don't do it. However, if that don't happen, some people and that make them reform their life. You don't know the goodness way they did. Some bad they happen, you see say na bad, but it help you forget you out of that situation, let you be a good person after that life day. Maybe just after that incident, you may become a repentant slave of Allah, a slave when they cry to Allah. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in Hadith Kursi, "La hanin al-mudhidin ahabu ilayha min zazl al-musabbihin." He cry, he regrets. That person will not commit crime. He don't make mistake in life. He turn to Allah, they cry. Ahabu ilayha. Allah love him. Allah moved by that. Allah is impressed by that. That's the tasbih. That's the Quran of the scholar, of the pious man. Don't write Allah make anytime we in a short situation. Let me see the opportunity for return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we run back to Allah. So some people sometimes when in a humiliating situation, some of the family they shun them. You are not part of us anymore. Some as a result, they say I'm not able to take this. The video then they in the WhatsApp phone them, then they share them any side. So sometimes we advise Muslim brothers, anytime when shots happen, you get the video, not download that. If you download and delete, not forward them. Now somebody in honor in a disgrace. So if in truth say that that's my life, let you know that among the one that will forward the message in the day. Any action we will take on social media for forward, anything we will do on social media, we will be accountable. Allah said in the Quran. He said, anything what they do, the angels said, the angels said, the record, he left to you what you choose for you. You send, if not bad, then the record am against you. You send, if not good message, mashallah, it will meet you. La make play with the among the one that will protect people's dignity. If the person don't mess up, help her for clean the mistake. But not the among the one them, where they go and walk and more and more. And sometimes there's some person, because of how they forward the message, they become prostitutes now. Maybe we could be help them. For delete the messages, it will become cool, then maybe reform a life. But we have to destroy people in society. Lala make law among the one way in social media positively. So some people can kill themselves as a result of this. And others again can kill themselves as a result of financial problems. Some person they use for get money. Allah broke them down. Allah reduce them. From what he even gets, the table don't turn. وَتِلْكَ أَيَّامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ Allah promised in the Quran. The days, Allah they will take them for people. So in a money man, everybody they come to him. The house they flock na money. If you buy the people they go for service. This they can depart don't come. You bobody in a bra. At some point Almighty Allah look and ping, he take the risk away again. And Allah tell me in the Quran. He say they give provision to who I want. Inna Allah yabsutu rizqa liman yasha wa yaqdir. If they give provision to who I want, he will restrain you. Wa yaqdir, he will draw from you. He will make you suffer the difficult for you. But what do you go do in that situation? Do you kill yourself? And some people sometimes na loss of job. You go one to an office, you meet the letter and say, okay, it's enough. You be for report social days, you don't let social time at the office, you delete too much, you don't absent too much. We ask you out. What do you do after it? Some people they say, hey, your sales, 10 million, 7 million, 50 million, social $1,000. And nothing is able for BIs. The woman gave, he don't use shawarma. He dey pass na supermarket. Now whose life? You don't even for imagine yourself the life way for can live. You don't prepare for the sack. The sack don't happen automatic. How do you face this? You therefore no sleep. Not to you they give yourself. Allah na him they give you. And no matter the situation where you get, just trust Allah. Allah gets plan for you. Try your best and see how Almighty Allah plan the unveil. If Allah mark, you go see the wisdom. If Allah no mark again, inshallah, in the hereafter, you will see the goodness of what happened in your life. So some people can kill themselves as a result of this. And others can kill themselves as a result of loss of people and loved ones them. Some, when picking die, he cried, he said, pass away die. Some when person die, he put take to mind, and talk to him, left him. Me teacher, Dr. Ibrahim Salim Kamara, will teach me tafsir. He tell me, he say a problem becomes a problem when you think you are the only one with the problem. Everybody not the one where they pass the problem. The difference, the others, now they make the problem big. But you they go and cry of your problem. You they go and shout of your problem. Everybody gets some man, he gets sickness problem. Some, you know they talk no more, but he gets some side where they monara. Some man, he gets financial problem. Some man, he gets other different type of problem, family problem. Some people are married, but not here. Some he find for look better than married. Some he gets married, but he not attractive. He married to a man, he didn't feel like a man they give him attention. Some he married, but he not get speaking. Some he gets speaking, but he not get married. Some he gets speaking, he gets married, but the speaking is not better. The speaking is just the yatri, it's also problem. So everybody when they pass now, the world gets problem. But the difference, you now you take and say now you no more get problem. So now make you life, it look miserable. So we get to realize say everybody gets problem. And because of problem, we don't for kill ourselves. Because of problem in our life, when somebody die, that's not for me to kill ourselves. And other reasons we can make people and kill themselves, chronic pain, and sometimes some illness they need. Some people and then they get some sickness, whether they don't say, they don't get for well again. They tell me about somebody where they tell say get HIV. There's always you run from the hospital. It makes the people was span, take the death, kill himself. HIV? It is hard for them to kill yourself. Sometimes today people that get HIV, they live a healthy one. They live, you know they don't say, they mix with them, you don't even know. The percentage of people in this country will get HIV, you don't even know. Some they eat with them, you they move with them. But because you don't take them to mind, you don't need to kill yourself because of this. I remember a few years ago, one sister where gets cancer, go visit them in the Western. I be go pay visit to her men, some brothers, who discuss with her. You meet the woman, they don't know the bed. No hope for well. Church don't tell them, say, no hope. In America, for come on, now. For they can die. Imagine, when we can in our hospital sometimes to mama and papa there. Then they suffer one pain continuously. They cry, why? When some people and they give you the option, you never talk to the doctor, let them pass them, let them kill them. They pain too much in Islam is haram. You don't do that. When somebody commits suicide in Islam, and then they take you outside the fold of Islam, but a major sin to the point, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam talking about hadith say, he says somebody be there before we generation, when this person if he gets sore, if he wound, big so put now he gets. As a result, the man take left, now he cut himself in my hand, big one, blood begin flow, tell this man I die. As a result, Almighty Allah say, he say, my slave, he don't hear back for kill himself. My slave don't hear back for taking your life because of what he is. Because of the problem, it feels safe for taking your life now the best. Almighty Allah say, haram to alayhi al-jannah. Me no haram for heaven. Imagine you feel worse so heaven no, worse a hellfire, who's what we ask. Just by taking you life, Almighty Allah haram for you heaven. I prefer for fail, la fail was the only man who mean the world say, now mean the biggest failure of was every year till I die, but not able to be a hell. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said they take two people the day of Qiyam. One man where for in life he not ever suffer at all. One day no suffer in life, he not start waiting at sufferness. Then they take and they leave and no life for they pull and come and they ask her, you ever enjoy in life? He say what they call enjoyment. Just see hellfire, so just see hellfire. This man all in life he not start waiting at suffering. And just see hellfire, the panic. He say they ask what they call enjoyment now. You know, sabi enjoyment now. You say this one, you know, because of the pain, you're not able to bear. Haram to alayhi al-jannah. You're not able to get out of the situation anyway. You make the news, people are going to talk about you. But how do you think you will face Allah? Well, even hope in the future, you know, ultimate failure now you don't get. It was not temporary failure. Maybe if you try not for a border, a seat was 9, 10, making 10, 10, and 10 pass. You go college. We know professors, we sit was 7 times. We know some he sits there at some point, you want lose up. He used backyard, famous people in this country. Some he don't get what's correct. He go do diploma, he do certificate, he do diploma, take a college, he go college. So the way they talk, they look like 1 million cap. But if he tell you now, say, if he fail worse, you go say, that part of you are not 1 million cap. I don't want to like you. So people go through difficult things in life. And for them you take to life because of things tough, this is unacceptable in Islam. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam personally, anytime when they bring people to us, we take their own life there, in a pray their body. In a pray their body. As they bring the force, they say this is killing himself, in a pray their body. However, scholars say we can pray the body, but the sooner the landed people, the imams, not to pray their body. Don't make Allah make them easy for we. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also said the other hadith. He said, "Woman qatala nafsahu bi shay'in udhiba bihi fi an-nar jahannam." He said, any person will kill himself with anything. If you take knife, you kill yourself. You take opium, you kill yourself. You take poison, you kill yourself. Whatever you use for killing yourself, inside hellfire, one of the punishments. Then they give you the two you use. You then hellfire, you kill yourself over and over until you be enjoying for killing yourself. Now you dey father one day everlasting. Allah protect me from this. So no matter what they go through in life. So now they focus to answer the question. Why bad things then they happen to me? Sometimes we are good people, sometimes we are bad people. The reason basically when they bad things them sometimes they happen to me in life. There are plenty, but among the reasons them, we get to understand first. You get to ask yourself, who's are you there? Before you ask yourself why bad things they happen to you, who's are you there first? Within a dunya. Within a dunya. Now a world Almighty Allah define say. Now a world will come and suffer. Allah tell Adam alayhi salam. He say una de go na the dunya. Una de go suffer. For whatever una de look for. Who say they promote na Jannah, heaven. Who say everything they meet you, you don't get for RTA for nothing. Who say we the head for? Go then at this one. Now heaven. So now here we the way we work for that heaven. So you don't get for. Look at this one. You feel say this one na heaven. When I place Usai go there, you get your comfort. No. The one a place where Almighty Allah explain in plenty verses in the Quran. One of the verses Almighty Allah say, الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا. I make life and death and life for contest for no urade among una. They return with good work. So Allah they can test we, not for easy, and not for funny at all. The Quran no shame for 10 minutes at all. In Surah Al-Balad chapter 40 verse 4, Almighty Allah says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. The scholars, the mufassirun of the Quran say, Allah specifically not say Allah kabad, fi kabad. He said, create mortal man in a life we surround with trials, pain upon pain, trial upon trial, calamity upon calamity. If you fail worse, later you pass up, you not stop there. So today you go college, other problem they meet you. When you come out there, you go inside marinos. You get for sweet, you get for bitter. When you dead in life, at some point, Allah give you long life. Woman no amiru no nakisu fi khalq. Unamitu will pay the low as the will marry them. The one where Allah give long life, they reduce you in creation. So outside the worker, in the on at some point the worker hold you responsible. Trials upon trials. This nine alive. We weak from home when they born weak. And that's why we go back. At some point we fail, we weak back. Every day we get different problems there. This nine alive. Because of this, you go say you quit. No, you not quit because of this. Almighty Allah say also in Surah Al-Ankabut, He say, "Ahasib an-nas an yutraku an yaqulu amana wa hum la yuftanun." Mortal man say, okay, now we say we believe in Allah. If Allah na the test, but we are Muslims. Why Allah no go just fear? We say no. And the test una even because una believe. And even as believers, now we for expect more tests. Because by default, good people, now the bad thing for happen tomorrow. By default, how we know this? We are the best people in life. The prophets there. When they no meet prophets, we meet you. Prophets born 7 picky, there is 6. The one that is 6 months away don't die. Imagine, prophets grab, they born out, the papa don't die. A mama is small, a mama die. A uncle men have difficulty upon difficulty. They ambogam, persecute them, punish them in Medina. If they pull out in home, they go Mecca, they go Medina. In them Medina, they get problem with the Jews, them, the Christians, them, different other challenges them. Say at some point, prophets go in a battle to go first because people them come for destroy them, disturb them, for let them worship Almighty Allah. So problem upon problem. Now, so not to know more. Musa alayhi salam, who that we don't know his story, how he struggle upon struggle. Yusuf alayhi salam, small age, small, in order them beat him, put on a well, pull and they, then go sell them like human, then go sell them like property. Like when they take phone item, they sell her. Imagine for them, they reduce you human being. They even sell you. Yaqub alayhi salam, he cried for him picking and come lie para. He said, Fasabran Jamil. Almighty Allah, no say what you the talks on a lie. Now, coach una the coach. The bike cried to some point. He blind as a result of the pain. You know, you could imagine. And picking too small. The brother then get the heart taken away from him. And they imagine what's they go on right now with me picking. Also, I go there right now. He said for innocent. Imagine Mama when picking lost para. How they worry. Picking lost para. But for almost more than 40 years, here picking on unite. Later, the picking on mature. Yusuf alayhi salam, prison upon prison. Only incident here happened. Woman case come. He said other one. If you look the prophet's life, now so no more is around. Look great people there. Go ask the historians there, but all the presidents there. Let them tell you how they begin. His Excellency Madabio, one of the presidents where people molest past every other. Now Madabio, His Excellency Madabio. So the way they pass you wait no more. He's the president, the head of state. People they molest him, do all kinds of things. Nyama na social media. They come out, that's so person. Today na the head of state. Go Alex by Kuruma. Somebody tell me at some point Alex by Kuruma is so far. Till they tire. Like where they tie animal. Imagine he was the president of the country. Go be back to Pakaba and go to all the other presidents there. Some way don't die. Let them tell you how people, when are we leaders, when we respect how they suffer and alive. You come out, pull us here, and you go to other places. Let you know how great people succeed, but how they be suffer and they life. So now, so indeed, we know they succeed easily, but trials them they part of life. Among the wisdoms they go highlight. Almighty Allah the test we basically for two reasons. Allah said in the Quran, "Ma yaf'alallahu bi'adabikum." What Allah the gain for punishment. When you say bad thing meet you, what you feel say Allah the gain by that? Nothing Allah no the gain. So now two reasons basically primarily they make Allah the test we. Allah say, "In shakarutum." When the trial meets you, no more you choose for the grateful. Most people, they're ungrateful. Only way problem meets them. Now the 10, they can reactive. Now the 10, they can turn to God. So my don't forget about Mosque. Where I don't touch them. They say, Imam, let them make for me to work. If you see the workout, they kind of continuously. They say, why? You tell me that you go and forget about the mosque. Sometimes Allah they do problem or they bring closer to her. And some people, if they forget they get for that, it just stay woman and they rub cream upon cream. Policy upon policy. Fashion upon fashion. But one day where like I'm sat in sickness, doctor say, you know what, you don't for rub this cream again. Now the 10 imoni will say. Imagine if Allah not be given that sickness, sometimes that's why for continue in life. Take it die for one day. And some people will problem meet them. Now the 10 come, it off bam, it is sample one now. It is for God. And other people they get in life. When you sick, now the 10 you appreciate the 10 way we get to all body. The 10 way we get well body, not tell God take it. How about what God do for we? If God do I make me say flower in America, wallahi, the way God hold you, inna batisha rabbika la shadid. He said indeed, how me that way body no more force. Now gently we God give me, but you know go value. So the main reason we Allah the test we, now for we appreciate 20 the giving, or we feel say not do for we nothing. Then the second reason, amantum wa amantum, now for we believer. While I test we go no say, not to me na the bra. Some person they come out, I do anything I feel for do. Now Allah hold you. You the pass way feel for pass no. In Surah Al-Asr, Almighty Allah tell you, Walla Asr, Surah Al-Nasr, إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ. You succeed while in time reach. You sit to us, you study your best, but you need Allah for them to succeed. While in time reach for them you pass, wallahi you pass the exams. Allah make no bother them, believe this. And the final advice, if we don't hear we bother them, family members, what's in our responsibility? The one of my greatest disappointments in this country, now the one way we parents them they hate we. Parents them hate we. Them born we, them men we, but they're not in time for me sometimes. Not to say why they say they hate me naturally. They don't know how they for show their love for let them get me how they want to. Anytime we picking they go pull in what's result. The possible way they got first, pass all man and papa and mama. Now they get for chastise them, feel the company they pass you a fail every year, good for nothing. Anytime when you picking them down as a parent, you forbid the number one person go for day in for her. May I know but one parent in this country in picking fail one exams. The parent he talk to him picking he encourage her. He call me on phone. He say Imam go and talk to the picking. Go encourage her. Imagine you the parents wait for feel so disappointed because now you they pay the money. It's difficult to get that money. You get for no say. If you not able to handle her as a parent because they pay the money, you feel say the picking they able to handle her. When I get for study, it don't go through an entire year, lesson upon lesson, night study upon night study. The picking of will handle like the will handle. So as parents, they will not say get the responsibility. Anytime you pick fail, no look at them there. We get few things where the advice you can do. One, Napoleon, you know say, put yourself in shoes. If now you may maybe fail so. We go for distribute exams, results. Now Makeni, NCTV results. When we go for distribute, one party mommy we go for taking results. He go look in them knocker. This mommy don't tell him picking and say they go taking results. We don't sit. Yes, you don't get her. The mommy don't left now. Say picking they expect her. Say mama they count the result. In them knocker. This mommy there that they pass. Now say mama go help. I take in details, send them return, and check now the exams office. And later they get back to me later now after Maghrib. So the mommy don't go in the house for that. The next day when the mommy character don't get back to her, they say the mommy know it happened to me. He say why aren't you now? So they ask me, Mama, where you results? Until you the mommy now say you they fail. Well, Mama, where you results? The mommy say you know able to eat. Then they get Mama eat, you know able to eat. When the results, no answer. Say after Maghrib, go and call the mommy and tell her, say Mama, they don't see you details. Come tomorrow, Lord can give you results. He say now tell you. It's a fail. If you the mommy difficult, put yourself in the picking shoes. If you put yourself in the shoes, you go know how to fulfill, let you feel like him. Then two, remember, anytime when somebody they down, you picking or fail, come here, tell us any picking. Hey, look me. The reason we make with here, we make to dinner when in still at the afternoon. Now for worship God. The school where they go, now for more we get security. Me, as far as I'm concerned, if you buy daily prayer correct, you don't impress me. You academic life, I want to be good because you company also they excel. However, you get plenty of things where you don't do none. You like what make you proud of. Tell us, you pray 5 daily prayer. Me, I'm glad for that. You fast Ramadan. I'm glad for that. Remind the beginning of the goodness we are again. Wa amma bi ni'mati rabbika fahadith. Look what God do for you. God make you. You go school. Me not be go school today. Remind them of the goodness we God give. With that, you help them for prayer from a problem. When the pikin say Papa dey with so, no matter even if Papa didn't say you fail, they go say no, my Papa dey by me, my Mama dey by me, and I don't care. That's how the pikin and they react. And the next way you can do, now for let you remember the pikin say, this was where you sit so it failed. You know almost tell me sit down before I pass. Tell her if you sit. Let the pikin get encouraged by your experience. Or look for other people in the history who fail 10 times, 7 times. I must say don't fail 2. Say, boy, you don't try to. The other person at 10, 7, 6. No worry, me, I no go time for pay. What's Allah to provide? When the pikin see parents step up for her, wallahi, that pikin they ever think about for killing himself. But with desert, we push the pikin and provoke them, good for nothing. Wallahi, the pikin, the home, you don't get comfort. The bobo will kill himself. Imagine for they chat with extra person. Why? Because we the parents, they don't keep open that room. For now, pikin and talk to me where they feel stress. And with the loss, we picking them slowly but steadily with this attitude. Finally, I want to advise you. We the young one them, we for not say indeed, anytime we fail in our life, you don't know what's about the plan for you. You go only tell God thank you. Later when you go down say, oh, now this make God make us fail. Sometimes the God they make you fail, not to say we stupid. Sometimes the while I want to pick up. Or maybe people in the BN, when they pass it to NPSC or Becker, Allah wale you and that person they can go together. Maybe now you will. Allah wale una two good college together. Una get it together, understand each other. From there una develop feeling, then una married. Allah get different plan, but you don't know. And some person maybe Allah be maxing a 5 times before it pass. Now you don't sit 4 times. You say you kill yourself. If you left 1, who say you don't come up? 4, now you don't clear. So you left 1. You just don't go kill yourself. Wait, you don't almost somebody they want 100 meters. In the 90 meters. They say don't hurry for them. You feel bad, you don't come up far now. We need to realize this. Allah gets plan for me every no. As Almighty Allah tell me, Wallahu a'lamu wa antum la ta'lamun. So inshallah ta'ala, at the end of the khutbah with a famous case study, I just want to end with. It happened for helping for know waiting at the important for let's support somebody where they down. We get a story about one sheikh, where this sheikh here in Peking, normally the weekends they go out for give down pamphlets. God in word, then they go and give people them God in word. One weekend reach here in Peking for go out. But the place be cold at the end they come. So the pattern, the picking go wearing coats, jackets, and go with them. They say, Papa, no can go out. You know, picking normally we don't tell us. We they do this every week. When it's every week, they ready. So the picking no wearing coats come. Papa no go out. Papa say, what's here? What's how they go? They say, for the tower, we be every week. Papa say, no, go look the place. They cold the end they come. He say, no, Papa, but people in the pastor street. They need what you want. They go give them. Then they expect you to go. The pastor say, but the place cold. Now I don't think I go able. They say, well, Papa, you go allow me to go. The pastor say, no problem. Take care of yourself. So the pikin take the dawa pamphlet, he puts it in a plastic, and they go out for go them and give them. Again, they come small. They share, take. Later, again, it becomes so much. The streets begin flood, so the people are not again as streets. But we don't give all the pamphlets except one pamphlet. So this pikin look, what's I go do? If you say mission not go complete fast, he give all. So he look, he see one house, he go to the house, he go begin up. Knock one, know every person. Two, know every person. Three, know every person. They begin press the domot. They try for help because people know say somebody the way they knock. So the Bobo just wait for a few minutes. Now one woman come up. Where this woman, what time I be flopping and yard. The woman like somebody with a serious cry. So the Bobo, the woman opened the domot. The Bobo smiled to the woman. He tell the woman, say, Allah love you. He say, Allah they take care of you. He say, sorry for what I can disturb you. He said, but Almighty Allah provide this pamphlet for you, so now you know I can't for you. So the woman, in as much as if they go through a lot, they feel the pain, but the Bobo don't smile to her, they don't tell her, say, Allah love you, they don't understand much. They take the pamphlet and go inside. The following week, during Juma, the Imam don't pray, the people don't pray, they don't give lecture and pray. So the Imam, they ask for make fatwa and advice, would I get any issue for ask something like that. So now they hear voice beyond from the woman's side. The woman say, I get something for explain. He say a week ago, he say some months ago, he say God test me, serious test. He say me man, important in my life past all man. I like her so much, they take care of me. He say, but God can't take this man and my life. He say, me I feel say life no can continue without this man. He say, I cry for days, I don't feel for eat nothing. I don't able to eat much. He say, I don't cry day, I don't able for beer. At some point, now decides that they kill myself. He said, I go take the leather, I put her. I take the rope, I tie her up. I put the rope on my neck. Just no more now, I kick the tiwa, I kill myself. He said, now you me don't want to knock. He said, he don't want to knock back. He knocked back. Now I say, but this again, they come seriously. So then at this person, they will go command again. For car, they cannot get there. He said, now the only reason that the women cannot kill myself that moment. He said, I go see Bauda. He said, but what open the domot? I see one young boy. The boy smiled to me. He told me, say, Allah love me. Allah will take care of me. And Allah sent for me this pamphlet. He said, what take the pamphlet? I read them through. I decided, say, need not the polar kill myself anymore. He said, I continue for read about Islam. Say, I accept Islam. So the sister explained, say, this man be happy with me. Imagine. That Bobo in support, we support this woman. We don't sabi am at all. I will help the woman for saving life. Indeed, with small brother, they go through a lot in our life. We need for them closer to them. The moments here. Anytime when somebody fail, they need people closer to her. People already help them for courage and let them help them for no fail. There is no failure in any undertaking. Anything when somebody that attempts, you don't get to fail at all. No matter what's in the outcome. They say obstacles are placed on our way not to stop us, but to call upon our strength. Sometimes if they fail that result, because Almighty Allah wale you put your best next, and maybe Allah wants way they go college. A quick one more now. Lord Almighty Allah make Lord trust in plan, yeah. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم اجعل اجتماعنا اجتماعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعد